and Mesoamerica, where the trees in this collection arrived today. The way that we have them organized is by river basin where they evolved, and so you can imagine their evolutionary journey on these different benches. And today, they're just separated by these benches and not by borders. This facilitates an enormous amount of work and research and breeding that we're able to do by having all of these trees in one place. So with that, I'd like to invite you to come walk through the collection with me. We'll talk a little bit about the different features that we see. Please feel free to ask any questions and touch the plants. You can remove the flowers if you'd like to take a closer look. This is a teaching collection, and we're very happy to share it. Some of our trees are great sources of disease resistance, such as Scavina 6. And this tree is in the genetic background of many modern cacao sort cultivars today because of it. However, pods are only about that big, and so it's important to bring in other backgrounds as well. Behind you is a tree that is actually in the germplasm collection of about 90% of cacao that's cultivated today. And this was also, in fact, one of the genomes that was first sequenced for cacao. This means that this is a very important plant for us to learn more about sources of disease resistance or traits, and we use the genome from this tree for most of the work that we do that you'll see throughout the different rooms here today. A melanado came from the absolute opposite end of the river basin as the criollo trees, and so these two are very complementary sources to each other.
So basically all this year from amateur basin.
That's correct. In this first part of the collection, we have wild trees in our diversity collection. In the second part of our collection, we have trees that were selected from different breeding programs that Mars has supported. The question was whether the trees are all from the Amazon basin. And while the trees from the different breeding programs may come from locations such as the USDA sites, this means that even though the parents or the grandparents may have been from trees from the Amazon basin or Mesoamerica, these were actually bred and created and evaluated at research stations in Florida, in Hawaii, and from Patie in Costa Rica, as well as Ecuador.